Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here again today. If you are new here, my name is Amber. Welcome. On this channel, we talk about fragrance and everything fragrance related. So if that sounds like your jam, then please consider subscribing. And of course, if you are a returning subscriber, then welcome back. Before we get into today's video, I just want to excuse my voice. So I have been very sick for probably 2 weeks now. And this is my first time in 2 weeks getting on camera. The video that just recently went live on my channel for bridal scents, that was pre-recorded. And I wanted the majority of February to be dedicated to highlighting Black-owned fragrance brands. Glenn from Mr. Cologne 76 on Instagram, I will link his information down below, as well as Kingdom Perfumes on Instagram and on YouTube, Labbe Aroma. I will link all of those gentlemen down below. They are teaming together and they are killing it, highlighting Black-owned fragrance brands. They were doing it really for the first week in February, and I wanted so badly to partner with them. Number one, items that I've ordered that I've wanted to try are severely delayed in getting to me, and I can't review something that I've never smelled. Also, this is the first time that I've really had a voice. It still kind of sounds like I'm a smoker a little bit, but for last weekend, we were traveling. I was literally without a voice for like 3 or 4 days. I was whispering to my friends and family. So I wanted to get on camera and support Black-owned fragrance brands a lot sooner than this, but here we are. And so my support is with you nonetheless. And I am so excited to talk about today's Black-owned fragrance brand. So stay tuned. So the brand that I want to share with you today is called Savoir Faire. They are based out of Smyrna, Georgia, and the owner and the perfumer are one and the same, and his name is Chris Classic. I love the aesthetic of their brand so much. They're super edgy. They're really unique. They're a little funky, really creative, really artistic. You can tell that passion goes into absolutely everything that they put forth. So before I get to the sample set, it came with these 2 little touch cards. This is a picture of Chris Classic in his element. And it gives some information on the back. I love the title of this flyer so much. So I'm actually gonna read this, okay? So it says, "You're really out here ruining everything. Everything we have historically accepted about who makes perfumes we love, how the advertising looks, and the old snobby stigmas around who buys fragrance. By supporting Savoir Faire, you are normalizing the relevance and viability of quality Black-owned fragrance companies. We are one of the first in America, and with your continued love, we will help to lead the way forward for us all. Thank you." I could end the video right here, honestly. This is a flyer of all of these are the fragrances that they offer. They break down the notes on the back. I believe that there's actually more than this on the website, if I'm not mistaken. The website will absolutely be linked down below. So let's get into the discovery set. So first of all, packaging is on point, you guys, on point. Very sturdy packaging. The box is magnetic, really satisfying. I absolutely love this. I love how it's clean and simple. And then when you open it up, y'all, look at how gorgeous that is. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is amazing. I wish more brands came out with options like this. Now, this was around $79, and these are 3 10 ml sprays. I absolutely love this. I think this is so high quality. So the 3 fragrances that I have chosen are, so there's 5 fragrances that you can choose to put into this set. You can select which ones that you want based on the note breakdown. So I have Ascension, the Whiskey Rose, and Soul Cafe. So let's get into exploring these. Pardon me, I'm gonna try not to clear my throat every 5 seconds. So the first one that we're gonna talk about is Ascension. Again, really nice atomizer. Okay, so Ascension. I thought for sure that this one was going to be my absolute favorite because it has fig in it. This is very classically masculine. It's a little barbershop. There's no lavender in here, but it does still come off very aromatic. And instead of overly citrus and overly fresh, it's very green. It's a little watery. It's very clean. It's a clean, fresh, gentlemanly, elegant, kind of like a new take on a barbershop kind of scent. So I'll go ahead and read you the notes off of the card that they included. There's blue lotus, papyrus, fresh earth, sandalwood, fig, Haitian vetiver, black pepper, bergamot, white sage, Japanese cedar, and pear musk. I definitely get the papyrus. It does have a very earthy, very green quality to it. This is not at all how I expected it to smell, but this is really, really beautiful. And this is not generic by any stretch. Just because it's barbershop or fresh or, like I said, classically masculine, there is nothing generic about this at all. Super, super clean. This is an everyday, all occasion type of scent, but you are going to smell so elevated. If you're tired of Sauvage, if you're tired of Bleu de Chanel, get this. Ascension is your guy. This is way more interesting. I love the lotus in here too. Lotus is kind of watery. And that fig is really, really green. So if you're scared of fig, it's not a fruity fig. And it's not sweet. So clean, really green, really watery. So, so, so fresh. That is beautiful. So that is Ascension. All right, so the next one that we're going to talk about is the Whiskey Rose. Also, the packaging on this, guys, kind of reminds me of papyrus or parchment. There's a lot of texture to it. It feels very aged. So I love that. I love that little detail. Oh, okay. Okay. This is so boozy. Not that I should be surprised given the name is the Whiskey Rose, but this is so boozy. Oh, it's like equal parts whiskey and rose. I mean, it is really exactly how it's like equal parts. It smells like roses that were planted in a whiskey barrel. Oh, if you love a good, I mean this in the most complimentary way ever. If you love a good, dirty floral, if you love a boozy, good, dirty floral, oh my gosh, get the Whiskey Rose. This is gorgeous. Okay, so what are the notes in here based on the touch card? Rose Absolute, Grandiflorum Jasmine, Leather, Organic Vanilla, Nagarmotha, Tonka Bean, Sandalwood. I'm gonna write this one out on the screen because I don't wanna butcher it. Mahuhu? Mahuhu? I feel like that's how it's pronounced. I've never heard of this note. I'm gonna do some research on that. Choya Loban, also not something I'm familiar with. Bergamot and labdanum. So yes, dark, leathery, smells like a speakeasy, right? Oh, this just needs a suit. It needs like a pinstripe suit. And some like leather loafers. No, but really it is really boozy. It's quite boozy, but it's not. Sometimes with boozy scents, I kind of struggle because they come off so sharp. And although the whiskey is really present in here, the rose really softens it up before it gets too sharp. And it makes it really velvety. It's so elegant. It's so elegant and dead serious. This would be a killer Valentine's Day scent, truly. I love this. My husband is probably going to arm wrestle me for this one. He's really loving his boozy scents right now. This is going to be way up his alley. So the Whiskey Rose, if you like a little bit of a leathery touch, if you like a dirty floral and booziness, you absolutely have to own that. I'm sure that's crazy long lasting too. Wow. I will report back to you guys too and see how long that these last on the skin and on clothing. I'm very interested, but that is gorgeous. Whiskey Rose. All right, and the final one that we have to talk about is Soul Cafe. This one is well loved on social media, so I'm very interested to see. It had me at cafe, so. Oh yeah. I totally get it. I totally get it. Yeah. This is magnificent. That is so good. That is so good. What are the notes in this thing? Okay, tobacco, bergamot, blood orange, black pepper, patchouli, private musk blend, amberwood, oud, lavender, Arabic coffee, and firewood. You know, I actually don't get a lot of coffee in here personally. It just kind of strikes me as like a green unroasted coffee if it's in here. I mean, it is in here, but I don't detect coffee. If you didn't tell me coffee was in here, I wouldn't know. It's more woody. I get a lot of the lavender. The type of fruits in here, like the blood orange, give it a sweetness, but it's not too bright. It's really all about like the lavender, tobacco. It's like an aromatic tobacco with like a really green coffee. Wow, that is so good. If you have worn this, tell me if it starts to smell like coffee on you over time. Once it like warms up on the skin, I'd be very interested to know. Of course, I'm gonna wear it anyway, but all of these are incredibly unisex. In my opinion, the one I would say would be the most obviously masculine, in my opinion, is Ascension. I think that that one is more, smells very masculine to me, but the other two are very, very unisex. I definitely see why this one is well loved on social media. It's woody, but not smoky. It's so smooth. It's blended to perfection. Wow. I'm definitely going to need a bottle of that soon. Soul Cafe is where it's at. I totally get the hype now. All right, guys. So that is all that I have for you today. I will absolutely link up where you can find this discovery set for yourself. You can check out the other fragrances that they have to offer. Go give them some love on social media. Follow them everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is. I don't know all the social media platforms that they are on. To Chris Classic and the Savoir Faire team, I just want to say from my heart, keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Not only is what you're doing so important, you're pioneering something amazing, but you're inspiring other people, both of color and not of color. And there needs to be more linking of arms. There needs to be more shining a light on people of color in the creative industries, especially in the fragrance space. Your creativity is desired and it's needed. You have a unique perspective that some of us do not have, which just makes all of us more well-rounded, compassionate, understanding human beings. And your products are amazing. And so thank you so much for the blood, sweat, and tears and passion that you put into this brand. It's obvious and you should be so, so very proud. So truly well done. Well done. And I cannot wait to see what else you come out with. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Please stay tuned for other Black-owned fragrance brands that I will be featuring on this channel in the days to come. Always leave more suggestions for Black-owned fragrance brands down below. I read every single comment and I will take all of those to heart. These highlights will not stop with the month of February, but for the month of February especially, this was very, very important that I got this content out. So this will be the theme of this particular channel until the end of February. Although this will not be the last time that you hear about these brands. So thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. Please consider subscribing. My Instagram information is down below. I'm not quite as active on there as I am on here. Thank you once again, and I will see you in the next video.